Hello and good evening. I decided to go live in the Facebook group as well as YouTube. Since this is the first Wellness Wise Weekly, I wanted to ensure that everyone had the link and just to make sure that I don't miss anyone. I was away from my phone for a little bit. So, for anyone who might be new here, especially my YouTube family, which is a new channel, I am Tish Fletcher, also known as Coach Tish. I'm a certified health coach, CBD advisor, behavior change specialist. I'm also a business owner, a local health and wellness store, and I am excited to be here. I'm gonna hop right into this. I realized I was hoping that 7 p.m. would be a great time for you all because if you know me dearly, know me and to love me, is to know that I am a morning person. So if we did this at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., it would be easy for me. But 7 p.m., I have to be honest and fully transparent. It is a struggle for me to do this in the evening. However, I'm gonna pray that God gives me the grace to get through this with a lot of energy for you, to keep you entertained, or at least to inform you, which is my goal. So, welcome, 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 welcome. Um, I will leave time at the end for questions and answers for Q&A, but feel free, especially if you are on YouTube, to leave me any questions that you might have. Um, I want to set the intention for this presentation and to let you know that we're going to be talking about health and wellness, specifically tonight, goals and gratitude, as I am building out and working on a new program for you all, especially those in my Thrive Wellness tribe group, private group on Facebook. I'm building out a new program for you. And so this information will be super helpful. So if you don't mind, let me know where you are joining in from, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, so that I'll know where best to serve you going forward. Right now, it's 3 after. To know me is to know that I love to be early and or on time. So we're going to hop right into this. Meantime, feel free to drop any comments that you have in the comment box. Let me know where you're joining in from because I will be able to see that. So hopefully this will work out well for us. So goal setting and gratitude. Goal setting and gratitude. Um, we're going to take control of our health and wellness with goal setting. All right. So are you all able to see that? Is that okay, or should I make it full screen and take my face out of there? Let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and hop in. So, when you sit down to a pile of work at your desk on a Monday, it can quickly get overwhelming. So, how do you get organized? What kind of goals should you be setting for yourself? Is there more to life than just playing catch up? Listen, Mondays are something else. Which is why I actually have my store closed on Monday so that I am able to reset and focus. The answer to all these questions can be found through some very simple goal setting and gratitude. You might be thinking there's no way to come back from all that disorganization and get your life back on track. But guess what, y'all? There is definitely a way. As a holistic health coach, I am passionate about empowering people to take control of their health and wellness by setting realistic and smart goals. In this guide, in this presentation, we'll dive into the importance of goal setting and gratitude and how they can help you achieve success in all areas of your life, including your personal life, your health, your mind, body, and spirit. So if you're ready to take back control of every single area, let's get started. We're going to talk about the importance of goal setting. All right. So we all have dreams, right? Ambitions and goals that we want to achieve in some way. Lord knows at the beginning of the year, I know that you probably set some New Year's resolutions and some goals, right? So whether they're in that shape or form, you can feel far out. And sometimes they can feel far out of our grasp, right? So learning to set goals that can push you basically helps to achieve them. So set challenging goals. Everyone can struggle to keep those goals in sight as you go through everyday life, but learning how to set a goal doesn't have to just be for those huge goals you want to achieve in your lifetime. Creating small, clear, specific goals cannot just get you through the day, but push you on to bigger and better things. So, when it comes to achieving all your dreams, it's important to start by setting clear and specific goals. So, earlier, if you joined me in the private group, then you know that we were talking about SMART goals for briefly. So, this is where I wanted to delve deeper into that. So, one of the best ways to set clear and specific goals is by using the SMART framework. This stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Again, that is SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Utilizing the SMART framework gives you a way to create a plan of action that helps you reach and exceed each of those goals you set, whether they're big or small. Doesn't matter how big or small they are. Vague or general goals, y'all, can be difficult to achieve because they lack the specificity needed to create a clear plan of action. So telling yourself every January 1st, like many of us have done, that you're going to shed some weight and get out and meet new people is too broad. It's too broad to be applicable to your daily life. So it might be easy to say those types of things, jump on the bandwagon of the new year over and over, year after year, but they don't give you a way to build a plan of action. And so that's why we're here tonight. If you're ready to reach those goals, it's time to get smart. It's time to get smart. All right. So let's get specific. Every goal you set should be specific. This means it's targeted, it's clear, it is well defined. You might be tempted to set a broad goal at the beginning of the year to push yourself, but this can actually backfire. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, give yourself something very specific that you want to work on. Maybe it's losing a specific number of pounds, inches, or buying a new size in your clothing at your favorite boutique. Even small goals should be specific. Telling yourself that you're going to get all your paperwork done by the end of the day can leave you with a pile that gets pushed to Tuesday. So make each goal specific and define exactly what you want to get done and the time period that you want to accomplish it in. So you're going to have to take some action steps, right? Take a look at your day. What are some big or small goals that you want to accomplish? Write it down. Write down what you want to accomplish and narrow the focus so that each one has a specific goal that you can reach. All right. Now we're going to go to the M in SMART, and that's measurable. So now that you have a specific goal, so maybe you want to drop your body fat percentage by 10%, or go from 30% to 20%, or from 40% to 30%, or you want to go from a size 10 to a size 8. Or whatever the goal is. Now that you have that specific goal, what do you want to do with it? To eventually reach your goal, you need to make sure it's also measurable. Being able to track your progress as you advance is vital. So if your goal is to run a 5K or even a marathon, there has to be steps between sitting on your couch, from couch to 5K. I've heard that said, reading this guide and taking off on, a 26-mile run, doing a full marathon. What is it? 26.1. That's where a measurable step in SMART program fits in, or in the SMART framework. So between thinking about your goal and reaching it, there are a lot of little goals and milestones that you can utilize to show how far you've come. Not only does it give you a yardstick to measure your progress, it can also be a great way to motivate yourself to keep going. So, maybe you drank your gallon of water for the day. That could be a small goal that you set. Have a gallon of water every day. I normally have my gallon sitting nearby. It must be in the other room. But being able to track something like that is very useful. So you want to take, so the action steps behind that one would be, take each of your goals and break them down. What are you planning to use to measure your progress? Write down what you'll be using as a measuring stick to reach your goal. So you can check it off and follow your progress. So, for example, if we were doing a gallon of water a day, it helps to carry a gallon of water. It helps to, which is to have something that tracks it. For example, you have your Apple Watches, your Fitbits, and do they still make Fitbits? You also have the water jugs that have the time on it so that you can track. So if your goal is a gallon, then ideally maybe you have drank half of it by the mid part of the day. So that's an example as well. Attainable. This is the A in SMART. New Year's resolutions. And the reason I'm talking about New Year's resolutions, we are now in month 8. And I know that a lot of people have fallen off their goals, especially as the summer has progressed. So, New Year's resolutions can be an excellent way to motivate yourself. But the goals that we often set are so broad and out of reach that they can be discouraging. So, SMART goals need to be attainable. So, don't say, oh, let me lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. That's not attainable. And healthy, that is not an attainable, healthy goal. So, new goals or old goals or any goals in between should offer you a challenge, but still be within your reach. So, make them attainable, y'all. If today is the first day you'll ever be going for a jog since you left the playground, setting a goal to run a marathon in a month is not attainable. Trust me when I tell you, I know this for a fact. I attempted to run the Los Angeles Marathon many, many years ago. So instead of using the specific goal or running a 5K, setting measurable steps between the couch and the run, you you can plan to run that 5K within 3 months and keep striving for new goals as you go. Does that make sense? Let me know if I need to slow down. Let me know if I need to slow down. So the action steps behind that, those big goals that are lurking at the edge of your vision and seem a little overwhelming are about to get a bit of a makeover. Okay? Can we say makeover? Set your goals and make sure they're attainable with plenty of steps from start to finish that can get you where you need to be. If you need to adjust the time frame or overall goal, do that now. So, we are in the beginning of August. Whatever goals you had at the new year, adjust those goals now and let me know what those goals are so that I can hold you accountable and I can walk through that process with you. That's why I'm here, all right? So the R in SMART, relevant. No matter what goal you've set for yourself, it has to be relevant to your overall vision and mission. Even those little goals need to match with your life mission. Setting a goal of meeting and making new friends is great, but might not be relevant to your life mission to improve your health or learn a new language. If you said, "Hey, I want to learn Spanish," well, what are you doing have you downloaded any apps to learn it? Just make sure that it's relevant and important to you, because otherwise it's a goal that you're going to set and you're going to forget about. Um, would learning a new language help you in the next job that you're looking for, or just help you socially? Creating a relevant set of goals can be a challenge. It requires that you take a deep look at your passions and visions for your life or vision for your life, and then create steps to make your goals specific and attainable. Each step builds on the next to make it more relevant to your life. So let's take some action steps as it relates to relevant, okay? Step back from those small goals and let's take a look at the big picture. What is your overall vision or passion? Before you create relevancy for your daily routine and your goals, it's important to take time to think through exactly what you want to achieve or what you want to see in your life. Write down your vision for your life. What they say, write the vision. My favorite book says, write the vision and make it plain. And what your passions are for the SMART goals you're setting, and create a vision board for your goals. So everything continues to build toward it. So maybe you don't do the big poster vision board. Maybe you create a digital vision board and do a collage and put it on the screensaver of your phone, so that every time you pull your phone up, you see that goal in front of you. It's a reminder of what that goal is. right? So the T in SMART goals: time bound. Time heals all wounds. And guess what? It helps you achieve all your goals. So the last letter in the SMART goal stands for time bound, with specific, measurable, attainable, and relevant start to goal setting. The last aspect focuses on giving you the time you need to reach those goals. So setting deadlines in addition to goals gives you a time frame to challenge and push yourself. If you're just planning to lose some weight sometime in the year, there's no incentive at all for you to keep pushing and trying. If you just say, oh, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds in 2023. Well, how's that going? Oh, I'm gonna learn to speak Spanish in 2023. Well, how's that going? You remember SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Time bound goals are a part of specificity, specific space. Wow, I can't talk. This is why I like to do stuff early in the morning. Specificity, and give you a book. Don't laugh, y'all. And give you a big push that you need to ensure you reach those goals. Um, so action steps for time bound, the time bound part of this. Within the first few pieces of your goals in place, or with the first few pieces of your goals in place, it's time to set a time limit. Time limit. If you're struggling to get motivated, set a timer or a reminder on your phone or in your planner to check on the progress of those goals. So, one productivity tip, especially as it relates to time bounds, when I was in high school, I was really, really good in English. I could write a paper the night before it was due and get an A. But when it came to math, not the case. So luckily, one of my dearest friends since second grade, she is phenomenal in math, and it was the opposite for her. So we would study together. And what we did was 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off. So 45 minutes of just straight focus on our work. And then we would break for 15 minutes, or sometimes it would be 50 and 10, but we were teenagers. So 45 and then 15. And now they even have timers that you can order from like Amazon, where you can just set it like, hey, I'm going to dedicate 30 minutes to this project. And you set the timer for 30 minutes. You set it right there and you go. Now you can use your phone as well. But as you know, the phone can also be a distraction. So it is helpful to use a timer of that nature if interested. Let me know if you're interested and I'll send you the link. Just let me know in the comments and I'll send you the link to some of those timers. So each one should have a different time frame so that you may want to take some time to map out exactly how long each one will require and then set reminders to stick to them. So using timelines for goal setting. This is where we want to go. Timelines are one of the best ways to reach for and actually achieve your goals. So every goal in your life, big or small, requires a time frame to work within. Goals might need different time frames to give yourself some success. So, for example, again, you can't lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. That's not a reasonable timeline. Okay. So it can be discouraging if you can't reach the goals you want to reach in a short time frame. Saying that you want to lose, saying that you want to lose 2 dress sizes in a month can feel really motivating, but really all it does is push you to engage in unhealthy behaviors. So we're looking for longevity. We're looking for a lifestyle change. We're looking to walk together on the journey of health and wellness. Yeah. So setting healthy timelines, timelines, timelines that allow you to stay relevant and measurable is the best way to reach your goals over time. Common measurements for goals are 30, 60, 90 days, and 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. Um, Again, that's 30 days, 60, 90, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. For example, at my church, we're doing a 90-day challenge. 90 days can be a little bit daunting, but you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish in 90 days. But it's also good to parse that out into 30, 60, 90, and work your way up if needed. So how you set your goals should reflect what you want to achieve. All right. So those 30, 60, 90 days, your goals don't mean anything if you can't eventually get them done. So timelines are vital to your success, y'all. 30, 60, 90-day goals let you pace yourself, creates a challenge, and lets you measure how far you've come towards your goals. Those of you who know, I also do a 5-day detox, a fasting and detox challenge. And I love doing that because it gives you a small win in a short period of time. You feel a difference, you see a difference, you have more energy. And then that pushes you to continue to do 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And then you look up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's been a year of being fairly consistent. I would much rather you be fairly consistent off and on over the course of a year than to go hard for 75 days and then fall off. Makes sense? So it all starts by taking your larger goals and breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps that can be easily implemented in your daily routine. So if your goal is to run a marathon within a year, your 30-day goal might be to run a 5K or running nearly every day for 30 days. You'll then push forward to your 60-day goal and make it maybe you run a 10K, then your 90-day goal might be working on a half marathon. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. I need some call and response if you don't mind. If you don't mind, I would really, really appreciate it. Because if you know me, you know that 7 o'clock is a little late for me. I'm an early bird. So these things I like to do early, early in the morning. All right. So with those smaller timelines set, it's much, much simpler to work in smaller measurable steps to help you reach those goals. So if you're planning to run a 5K in a month, you'll need to run a few, you'll need to run several days a week. And prior to that, walking, exercising in some way, get your endurance up, get your heart rate up every day. You need to be working towards that goal. So if you know that, for example, the LA Marathon is October 23rd, I'm just making that up, then what are you doing to work towards that? Or October is actually too soon if you're just starting off. So just think through that process. By setting these smaller goals and achieving them along the way, you'll be able to stay motivated and track your progress. So, looking back at that progress helps motivate you to keep going and striving for your goals and visions. So, think about how I said, um, small goals every step of the way, measurable goals, specific goals along the way. It helps you to stay motivated, especially when you achieve those goals, right? 6 months. Think about it. If you've ever worked in sales, could you imagine going an entire year and never being recognized for your achievements? You can't, right? So, the same way, you need to reward yourself and have goals, small goals along the way. All right. So, 6-month goal, that information is there as well. It's basically the same, as the 30-day goal. You're just going to extend that out. And then with the 1-year goal, you did it. You reached the 1-year mark in your goal journey. So look, here's the thing. We are at month 8 of the year. We're in August. And I know that many of us had some January and New Year's 2023 goals, and it's not too late for us to achieve some of those goals. So that's why I wanted to hop on here and talk about goal setting and gratitude. So 1-year goals can be great for setting longer term goals that align with your overall vision and mission. If your overall goal is to improve your mental health, your 1-year goal might be to start a regular meditation practice or to see a therapist regularly, prayer journal, or a prayer planner or devotional or something along those lines. These don't have to be a blowout goal that upsets the apple cart and change everything in your life. A 1-year goal might just be a regular routine of taking care of your mind, your body, your spirit, and being able to see results in your daily life. Anyone have any questions? Feel free to drop them in the comments. I am here to help. This is not just for me to talk to you. I would love for this to be as interactive as possible. Um, Keeps me awake as well. So don't let that 1 year goal be the end of your growth and your vision. There's so much more to come. Okay. So take a moment and look back at all the progress you've made over this last year or over the last 8 months and appreciate where you've learned, grown, and developed. And from here, we can take a look at 5 year goals, revisiting your goals. So, creating a 5 year goal. I know that may seem daunting, but I mean, I have been in Birmingham over 4 years now, and it has happened very, very fast. I have done a lot, accomplished a lot. A lot of things have changed, had several major surgeries, and it hasn't even been 5 years. So imagine what can be accomplished in that time frame. Creating 5 year goals can give you a great way to set a long term, big picture vision that aligns with your ultimate view for your life. These are usually the type of goals that you talk about in interviews, graduation speeches, dreams of starting your own business. Hey, I started a business in these 4.5 years that I've been here. Moving into a leadership role, changing big parts of your health are usually what's 5 year goals are made of. Whatever your dreams are, creating a comprehensive 5 year goal or plan can help you achieve it and to keep it from just being a fantasy, you know? So take it off the paper and put some action behind it. That is the goal. That is the real plan. So revisiting goals and dreams and your vision, they're not meant to just sit on the shelf, y'all. So revisiting the goals is important so that you can ensure that you're still on track and making progress to be successful. Oh, sorry, I accidentally kicked my dog. Poor Kingston. Not only are they a guideline for your overall goal setting, revisiting those dreams and goals can act as motivation. So as you learn and grow, you're able to look back and see how far you've come. That's also why I love to journal, because it helps to see how far I've come. To help, it helps to see what those goals and plans were. Some of my plans and visions were crazy. But I remember even in middle school, I said I wanted to work in Hollywood. I wanted to work with celebrities. I wanted to walk the red carpet. And lo and behold, this little girl from Clarksville, Tennessee, those things happened. But that is just a random example of writing down that vision and writing down your goal and working towards it. Of course, I detoured a few times on the way, but it happened, and it's going to happen for you as well. So when revisiting your goals, it's important to be honest with yourself about your progress. Celebrate your successes and identify areas where you can improve. This will help you stay motivated and focused on achieving your goals. So don't forget to stay motivated, y'all. And then with, finding gratitude, I don't want to forget the gratitude portion of this. So practicing gratitude, um, it can be as simple as, well, actually, let me back up. So in the middle of working towards your goals, it's important to take some time to find gratitude for the progress you've made thus far, the obstacles that you've overcome. It can help you stay positive and motivated, even when the going gets tough. Things look a little rocky. Look, y'all know I started my business 2 years ago, but I opened my brick and mortar a year ago. And listen, when I tell you, things look rocky sometimes, but practicing gratitude can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to reflect on the things that I'm grateful for. This might include progress made towards the goals, support of friends and family, or just the beauty of nature. Like they say, stop and smell the roses, okay? So practicing gratitude can be as simple as taking a few minutes a day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. This might be, including the progress you've made towards your goals, support, and all of that jazz. Um, you know, the scripture, I don't know where it's located, but enter his courts with praise and thanksgiving, and I'm butchering it right now, but you know what I'm saying. Just thinking about being grateful and being thankful um, is very important, not only to our spiritual lives, but also just to our goals and to our visions and personal lives. So, practicing gratitude can be as simple as taking a few minutes, like I mentioned. So, where you're at in relationship or in relation to your overall goals, little steps in progress that you've made along the way, ways that you felt supported in your goals, the people who have supported you, your partner, your pets. Although I just kicked poor Kingston, who happens to be right at my feet. The weather outside at the moment. I know it's hot and humid here in Birmingham, Alabama, but maybe where you are, it is perfect weather. But even with the hot and humid weather, I'm grateful because it could be freezing cold and snowing and raining. So there are so many ways that gratitude can affect your daily life. It's been shown that to be a powerful motivation and have a major impact on your overall health and wellness. Gratitude isn't just in the mind, it can affect your health and your body. Literally, studies have shown that people who practice gratitude daily tend to have lower levels of stress and depression, better sleep, and improved relationships. So you don't have to believe me. You can believe the people who've done the research. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude tend to have lower levels of stress, depression, better sleep, and improved relationships. Think about how your day starts when you wake up with an attitude of gratitude, as they say. When you wake up with praise and you wake up with worship, you wake up thankful for the things that you have, thankful for the people who are in your life, and it really shifts the start of the day, and it shifts the whole day. So when all of those areas of your life are in line, it's much easier to reach your goals on a daily basis. So I want to talk about mind, body, and spirit quickly, just a few more minutes, and I'm going to let you go. But finally, it's important to remember that setting goals and practicing gratitude isn't just about your physical health. It's about taking care of your mind, body, and spirit on every level. So everything starts when you're setting your goals. Take a moment to make sure that you're aligning your goals, your overall health and wellness goals. Any goals or milestones that are related to physical activity, nutrition, sleep, stress, mental health need to be factored into your daily routine. If you don't have a daily routine, if you don't have a sleep routine, um, reach out, let me know. I can help you with that. No problem. But for example, a sleep routine or your sleep hygiene, if you know that it takes you a while to fall asleep, start to prepare your body, start to prepare your space. Maybe you go ahead and take your shower and you rub on some lavender oil, which helps to calm you, helps to calm the mind, helps to relax the body. CBD oil, magnesium on the bottom of your feet. CBD also, there's different essential oils, different creams, and there's just different things. Even if you spray your room with lavender, that will set the mood for a relaxing room. That fragrance is known, or that essential oil is known to relax you. And also decreasing your screen time as you're preparing to sleep. So there's just a number of things that can help you, the next day, and preparing for your next day. It starts the night before in preparing for your sleep. So, but when we start talking about health and wellness, it can be easy to overlook your mind and spirit in the process. So often we look at health and wellness as only being about the body, but your goals should take place in your mind. You should take account for your mind as well. So this is why I talked about meditation earlier, journaling, spending time in nature, taking a walk. You ever tell someone, go take a walk and cool off? Well, it actually helps. It actually helps. So by taking a holistic approach to your health and wellness, you'll be able to achieve a greater balance and harmony in your life, right? This can help you feel more fulfilled and energized, and can have a positive impact on all areas of your life, every last one of them. Trust me when I tell you. Some things you can do to incorporate holistic living in your daily routine can be as simple as taking a walk in nature, meditating during your evening routine, journaling before bed. I love journaling before bed, especially if you're stressed about something. Get that stuff out of your mind and on paper. Pray about it, let it go. Share with others what you're grateful for. Do some daily affirmations. I love affirmations, especially first thing in the morning. I have, I actually have scriptures that are written on my bathroom mirror that I read through in the morning. I also have recorded some affirmations and scriptures as well. There are hundreds of ways to incorporate this lifestyle into your daily routine. The goal is to find a routine and habit or habits that reflect your style and goals and keeps your mind and physical health in mind. All right. So finally, we're almost there. I'm almost done in less than an hour. Setting goals and practicing gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, can be a powerful tool for achieving success in all areas of your life, including personal life, health, mind, body, spirit. By setting SMART goals, remember that: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time bound. Setting SMART goals with clear timelines, revisiting your goals regularly, and cultivating gratitude, you'll be able to stay motivated and focused on achieving your dreams. So whether you're creating 30, 60, 90-day goals or the big ones for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, keeping all your goals specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound, you'll see a massive change in every area of your life. Remember to take a holistic approach, y'all, to your health, wellness, and prioritize self-care. You can't pour from an empty cup, and self-compassion along the way. Forgive yourself. All right. With patience, persistence, and a positive mindset, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. There's nothing you can't achieve when you have clear goals at your fingertips, especially when you have accountability, especially when you have community, especially when you have people, a coach, available to see. Even Kingston agrees, available to keep you accountable. So keep those goals at your fingertips and let every area of your life change as you reach those new goals and start to achieve old ones. All right, all right, all right. I hope that that was helpful for you all. Let's see, we did that in under 45 minutes. So that was goals and gratitude. That is the first, I'm so sorry, the first of 12 upcoming webinar series that we have. I've already mapped out the rest of them for the next, 11 weeks. So apologies for Kingston. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off because it sounds like we have quite a few people outside at the park. And he's gonna be going for a while. So hop in. If you're on YouTube, connect with me and I'll give you access to my private Facebook group for women. If you're on Facebook and you want to have access to my YouTube channel, please let me know and I'll send you the link. Otherwise, it is Tish and Grits. Tish and Grits on YouTube. I would love for you to like and subscribe, share. I have quite a bit of information coming to you all in the future. Lachelle, hey, hey girl, hey. So hopefully you found this useful. You joined on YouTube. I'm so grateful and so thankful for you. So grateful and so thankful. So yeah, let me know if you all have any questions, if you have any ideas that you might want to discuss. I have I have some hormone stuff coming up. I have some gluten sensitivity stuff, autoimmune disease stuff coming up, chronic disease stuff, all sorts of topics. I've pretty much covered as much as I could over the for the next 12 weeks to take care of you all. I appreciate you for switching over to YouTube. It's super helpful as I am attempting I'm attempting to get this the word out and get the message out. I should have turned on more lights, but it got dark on here. At any rate, lesson learned. I'll do better next week. Join me tomorrow for our book read. That will be tomorrow around 5:30 or so. And then next week on Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m. for Wellness Wise. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.